Hello, this is Dr. Richard Louis. Welcome to the Clinical Laboratory Scientist Preparatory Program informational session at UC Berkeley Extension. Over the next 20 to 30 minutes, I will share with you information about the Clinical Laboratory Scientist career track, how to become a clinical laboratory scientist, what UC Berkeley Extension has to offer to help you achieve your goals. I encourage you to submit your questions at any point during the presentation. Please bear in mind that some of your questions may be addressed in content presented later in the talk. So let's begin. As you think about starting a career as a clinical laboratory scientist, remember these positions are increasingly in demand as the need grows for professionals to perform sophisticated clinical diagnostic tests with a high degree of skill and knowledge. There are various career choices and paths in the field of laboratory medicine. A few examples are listed on this slide. You can be an anatomic and/or clinical pathologist with a medical degree. You can be a board-certified clinical chemist with a PhD, or a certified histotechnologist or phlebotomist. Today, we're going to focus on the clinical laboratory scientist profession. Please note that there is a distinction in the roles and responsibilities between clinical laboratory scientists versus clinical laboratory technician. Clinical laboratory scientists are also referred to as medical laboratory scientists or medical laboratory technologists. To become a clinical laboratory technician, prospective candidates need to have an associate degree or a post-secondary certificate. Technicians perform routine tests, works under the supervision of medical laboratory technologists or laboratory managers. Technicians are involved in collecting, processing, and analyzing biological specimens. To become a clinical laboratory scientist, you must have a bachelor's degree, typically in the sciences such as biological or chemical sciences. Clinical laboratory scientists are responsible for conducting advanced clinical diagnostic testing and are involved in evaluating and interpreting laboratory results, oftentimes consulting with physicians. Clinical laboratory scientists may also be involved in research and in evaluating new test methodologies. A clinical laboratory scientist is more likely to advance in management positions later in their career. There are various types of clinical laboratory scientists. There are generalists, and those specialize in a specific discipline, such as clinical chemistry, microbiology, or blood banking, immunohematology. Clinical laboratory scientists may work in a variety of laboratory settings. Besides the hospital clinical laboratories, you will find clinical laboratory scientists in public health laboratories, pharmaceutical and biotechnology industry, forensic laboratories, veterinary clinics, and research or teaching institutions. These are just a few examples. According to data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, job prospects and growth in this profession are positive, due in part by vacancies and retirement projections. The annual mean wage of medical and clinical laboratory scientists vary by state, but wages average between $70,000 to $75,000 per year in states that are shaded in dark blue, specifically the western and northeastern regions of the U.S. On the right, you see some annual mean wages of select top-paying metropolitan areas in California. So how do you become a clinical laboratory scientist? You can summarize it in 5 steps. First, you need to have completed your bachelor's degree with coursework in biology, chemistry, physics, and math. Step 2, securing a CLS trainee license, which is particularly applicable when applying to California CLS training programs. Step 3, completing a CLS training program. Step 4, complete the certification exam. And step 5, applying for the California COS license. We will discuss specifically steps 2 and 3, as steps 4 and 5 applies to after completion of a COS training program. Step 2, COS trainee license. You need to make sure that you have completed and fulfilled the academic requirements that are necessary to obtain a COS trainee license. In the state of California, the Department of Public Health Laboratory Field Services Office issues the Clinical Laboratory Scientist Trainee License. The license permits you to train in a clinical laboratory setting. If you are planning to apply to a COS trainee program in California, you will need to obtain the trainee license from the Laboratory Field Services Office before beginning a COS training program. If you apply to a training program outside of California, please be sure to contact the individual programs to learn about the training program requirements, such as whether a trainee license is required for that state and program. If a state-issued trainee license is needed, you should find out how to acquire it. To obtain the COS trainee license for a generalist training program in California, the California Department of Public Health Laboratory Field Services academic requirements include 18 semester units of biology coursework. It must include medical microbiology, hematology, and immunology. 16 semester units of chemistry, and must include analytical chemistry or quantitative analysis, and biochemistry. 3 semester units of physics must include course instruction on principles of light and electricity. Please note that if you are applying to a specialized training program, the academic requirements will differ for the specific discipline. Please visit the California Department of Public Health Laboratory Field Services website for information about the academic requirements for trainee license in the specific specialty area. Now we'll talk about the COS training programs. In addition to academic requirements for obtaining the COS trainee license, please note that the coursework requirements for individual clinical laboratory scientist training programs may differ. Some training programs may require anatomy, physiology, genetics, molecular biology, and additional laboratory coursework, or they may require college-level mathematics coursework, such as calculus and statistics. Locally, for example, San Jose State University COS training program requires applicants have completed coursework in genetics and human physiology, while San Francisco State University requires college-level mathematics, such as biostatistics coursework. It is essential that you research each COS training program and understand their admissions requirements. You can find the list of COS training programs in California on the California Department of Public Health Laboratory Field Services website, or you can learn about other training programs, including those outside the state of California, by searching on the National Accrediting Agency for Clinical Laboratory Sciences website. So which COS training program is right for you? When deciding which COS training program to apply to, consider the following: a generalist versus a specialist training program. A generalist program prepares trainees to all disciplines within the COS profession, such as chemistry, blood banking, microbiology, immunology, hematology, molecular cytogenetics, and other areas. A specialist program provides specific training in a particular discipline. The advantage of having trained as a generalist is that it allows you job placement in any discipline within the laboratory. On the other hand, if trained as a specialist, you would be limited to working in the specific discipline that you were trained. If you have an inclination for a specific discipline, you certainly can pursue that specialty. Tuition and stipends varies with training programs. Training programs may provide students with a monthly stipend while in the program. The tuition can vary between programs from no cost to several thousands. The format of coursework and training varies with the program, some offering a separated versus an integrated lecture lab training delivery format. An example of an integrated lecture and lab training modality is where classroom lectures are held once per week while students undergo laboratory training 4 days per week. Please take time to learn about the admission requirements of the training programs and contact the program representatives if you have questions about the admissions requirements. Here are some resources relevant to those pursuing the CLS career path. The National Accrediting Agency for Clinical Laboratory Sciences provides information on accredited CLS training programs. The California Department of Public Health Laboratory Fields of Services website provides information on CLS trainee license, California training programs, and CLS licensures examination. Here is a summary action plan for getting into a CLS training program. First, research the CLS career. Second, identify areas or disciplines of interest. Decide whether the generalist or the specialist program track is right for you. Third, identify the training program you wish to apply to. Fourth, understand the admissions requirements for individual programs, such as coursework or trainee license requirements. And lastly, make your application competitive. So how can UC Berkeley Extension help you achieve this career goal? When you enroll in UC Berkeley Extension, you are guaranteed a real-world professional education. And on top of that, you're also getting Berkeley quality education. UC Berkeley Extension is the continuing education college of UC Berkeley, and we've been assisting students in reaching their professional goals since 1891. Currently, we offer more than 65 professional certificates and specialized programs, and more than 2,000 classroom and online courses and 38,000 enrollments each year. We pride ourselves on academic excellence. All of our courses and certificates, such as this program, are approved by the appropriate main campus department. We offer a variety of basic science and upper division science courses that will help you meet the prerequisite coursework requirements to apply to a CLS training program. Here's a list of lecture and laboratory-based courses that we offer to help you meet the academic requirements for admission to CLS training programs and for obtaining the trainee license. Our course offerings include medical microbiology, biochemistry, quantitative analysis in clinical chemistry application, immunology, hematology, genetics, human physiology, and biostatistics. We also offer laboratory courses as well, including microbiology laboratory and virtual hematology lab. Please take note that we offer classroom and online courses. For a complete listing of our classroom and online course offerings, please visit the Sciences, Mathematics, and Biotechnology Department webpage at UC Berkeley Extension. A unique aspect of UC Berkeley Extension course offerings is that all courses are available and accessible to the general public and not subject to any enrollment restrictions, meaning you can take any courses you need. Other institutions may prioritize course enrollment to students who have been accepted into their degree program. We offer the CLS Preparatory Program here at Berkeley as an opportunity for students to enhance their competitiveness for CLS training program. The CLS Preparatory Program offers an award of completion which you may include in your academic record of accomplishments on your application to a CLS training program. To complete the preparatory program, students complete 2 core courses plus 1 to 2 electives, totaling a minimum of 9 semester units of coursework. you may complete additional core coursework for your electives. If you do not wish to complete the prep program, you may enroll and complete the individual courses that you need. These are the core courses for the COS Preparatory Program, and they include hematology, immunology, medical micro, biochemistry, quantitative analysis, applications in clinical chemistry. We offer a variety of electives including biostatistics, human physiology, molecular biology, genetics, and physics. Please refer to the COS Preparatory Program page for a listing of all of the electives. Classroom courses are available at our Berkeley, San Francisco, and Belmont facilities. We offer classroom courses in all 3 academic terms, spring, summer, and fall. Typically, classroom courses are offered during the week, in the evenings, and during the day on weekends. The majority of our science courses are 3-semester units. 3 units course typically are held over a 15-week period with 3-hour meetings per week. As a general guideline, for every hour in the classroom, you should expect to spend about 2 hours studying. So if you have a class that meets 3 hours a week, you'll spend 6 hours studying for a total of 9 hours per week. We offer ongoing continuous enrollment online classes as well. For online classes, you may start the courses at any time. They're offered year-round. You have 6 months to complete the class. Your learning materials are always accessible to you in the online environment. Group discussions, forum posts, instructor-posed questions all provide a rich context for opportunities to interact with your fellow classmates. You'll learn by reading materials, watching videos, listening to industry-relevant podcasts, further enhanced during great interaction with your instructor and classmates. You submit your homework assignments and research projects electronically. Your instructor will provide feedback and grading as you progress through the class. Entering the preparatory program, we recommend that you have completed a bachelor's degree, preferably in biology or chemistry. You pay for courses as you enroll. The course fees varies, but for a 1-unit course, for example, the course fee is about $525. For a 3-unit course, the course fee can range from $975 to $1,075 per course. Registration for the preparatory program is a one-time $100 processing fee. You may register for the preparatory program at any time, even after you have started taking classes. The benefits of registering for the program includes notification of program updates, notification of upcoming courses, and an award of completion. To earn the award of completion, create a free student account through the UC Berkeley Extension website. You'll use this account to enroll and pay for your courses, schedule your proctored exams, find out about your grades, and track your progress through the program. Second, complete your courses with a grade of C or better and a GPA of 2.5 or better. Third, register for the program. You can register even after you've taken courses. You will need to register if you want to receive the award of completion. And lastly, contact the Science, Mathematics, and Biotechnology Department upon completing your coursework to receive the award of completion. You will learn from instructors who are passionate about the field and who love to teach. Here are a few of our instructors. They include clinicians, clinical laboratory science professionals, biomedical research scientists, and public health experts. What's more, they're also approved by UC Berkeley, ensuring that you get the academic rigor you would expect from the #1 public university in the country. So I know a lot of you are wondering, what do your graduates go on to do? We're always proud of our students and excited to hear about their accomplishments. Here are a couple of our recent graduates and their current positions. Jarrell, took some of our online courses to apply and be accepted into San Francisco State's Clinical Laboratory Science program. He received his CLS license in 2016 and is now a clinical laboratory scientist at Kaiser Permanente. Vanessa also took courses with us to prepare and be accepted into San Francisco State University's Clinical Laboratory Science training program. Today, she's working at UCSF Medical Center as a clinical laboratory scientist focusing on immunology. So now that we've finished the presentation of our prep program, it's time for your questions. We've been answering many of your questions as they've come in. Here are some that have been frequently asked about today. Are extension online courses accepted by CLS training programs and the California Department of Public Health Laboratory Field Services? And the answer is yes, but please be sure to check the individual training programs that you plan to apply about their acceptance of our online courses. You certainly can request our online course syllabus to review to ensure that it meets the program coursework requirement. Do I need to be registered in the CLS Preparatory Program in order to take classes? And their answer is no. You do not need to be registered for the program to begin taking classes. Third question that's come in: can I register for the program after I complete one or more courses at Extension? And the answer is yes. You may register for the program at any time, even after you have started taking classes. Another question that we've been getting is, how long does it take to complete the program? This varies based on individual work-life balance. Typically, students complete the program on average within 1 year. Another question that we've been getting is, do you have relationships with certified CLS training programs? And the answer is yes. We frequently communicate with the directors of the CLS training programs at San Francisco State University, at San Jose State University, and also at UCSF. The close interaction allows us to better advise our students in regards to program admissions requirements. And another question that's come in is, if I live outside of California, how do I find out about another state's licensure requirement? You can learn more about a state's licensure requirements by visiting the American Society of Clinical Pathology Board of Certificate website. Contact information to state offices handling the licensure can be found here. That's all the time we have today. If you have any questions about the program, where to start, here is my contact information. I would like to hear from you and discuss how this program or individual courses can make you a competitive applicant to the CLS program of your choice. I also suggest filling out our newsletter sign-up form on the website. You'll receive monthly emails about upcoming courses and new blog posts. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about our program and course offerings. I look forward to seeing you in one of our classrooms or online.